Good evening. Please stand for the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As we come together to celebrate this momentous occasion, I invite each and one of you to join me in a moment of reflection, prayer, or maybe a simple, thoughtful silence according to your own faith and practice. I will be praying in my faith. As we honor the diverse paths, challenges, and triumphs that have faced and shaped the graduates and their stories today, as we celebrate as a reminder of all the struggles and strength that we find in unity, the power of knowledge and the endless power of the potential that you hold today. Let us express our gratitudes to our God, to our Savior, and to our beliefs, but also to the support of our families, our friends, the faculty and staff that have become friends and mentors, as they encourage us through this journey and inspired us to use our unique gifts and education to make this place a more positive and to impact the communities that we live in. With a heartful hope and pride in your accomplishments, let us proceed with this special day in recognition of these amazing graduates. Amen.
Please be seated. Good evening. What an exciting night. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff of GNTC, it is my honor to welcome you to the 2024 Fall Commencement Ceremony. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce special guests that are joining us this evening. Members of the Georgia Northwestern Technical College Board of Directors, we have Gail Buckner, Eddie Ellsbury, and Megan Talley. Members of the Georgia Northwestern Technical College Board of Trustees, Linda Case, Luther Ingram, Sherry Patterson, and Valerie Brown. Tonight's event honors our students, soon-to-be graduates, for successfully meeting the requirements to earn an associate degree, a diploma, and/or a technical certificate of credit. Let's take a moment to understand our graduating class. This fall 2024 graduating class totals 314 graduates, earning 578 awards. That's a lot. These graduates now have the skills and the knowledge to enter the workforce in the following professional areas. 54 graduates are entering the business and cyber technologies related field. 124 graduates are entering the healthcare industry. 56 graduates are entering the industrial technologies area, and 79 graduates are entering the public service industry. Graduates, you are a diverse group of students. The average age of our graduating class is 28 years old. The youngest of you is 17. The most mature, 64. You represent each of the 9 counties within GNTC service area. You also represent 11 additional counties, and a few of you represent 2 additional states, those being Tennessee and Alabama. 5 of you are dual enrollment students, most likely participating in a college graduation, receiving a college award before you ever walk across your high school stage to receive your high school diploma. 68% of you are first-generation students. That is incredible. Congratulations to you for your courage in coming to college. And finally, 44% of you are graduating from a Hope Career Grant program. These programs are aligned with industries in which there are more jobs available than there is a skilled workforce to fill them in the state of Georgia. Your future is promising as you leave GNTC and enter the workforce. In this room, I see not just graduates, but individuals who have overcome unique challenges, demonstrating tenacity and steadfast spirit. Life has a habit of presenting you, with all of us, with unexpected challenges, but you chose not to be defined by your obstacles. Instead, you chose the path of education, personal growth, and achievement. We celebrate tonight your hard work, your dedication, your determination, and your willingness to overcome obstacles. Throughout your journey, you have not only acquired knowledge, but you have developed essential life skills such as adaptability, problem solving, and a thirst for knowledge that will serve you well in the future. Tonight is a celebration, honoring your accomplishments and your successes. Again, welcome to each of you, and congratulations, graduates. It is now my honor to introduce our guest speaker, Mrs. Deanna Hulsey. Mrs. Hulsey is GNTC's Rick Perkins Instructor of the Year. This designation is awarded through the Technical College System of Georgia by recognizing Mrs. Hulsey for her impact on Georgia's overall economic health, her strong work ethic, her dedicated sense of loyalty, and her enthusiasm for promoting technical education. Earlier this year, Mrs. Hulsey was selected by a group of her peers for her devotion to her students, to her field, and to technical education. Deanna advanced from the local competition to compete at the state level, where she was named Georgia's first runner-up for the 2024 Instructor of the Year. We believe they got it wrong. We believe she was the Instructor of the Year, but we'll take runner-up. Deanna is an instructor in GNTC's cosmetology program at our Gordon County campus. She began teaching as an adjunct instructor for GNTC 10 years ago. She has worked at 4 of our 6 campuses. In 2018, she began teaching full-time on GNTC's Gordon County campus. And a note of pride, Deanna is also a GNTC alum. Having experienced domestic violence, she has a heart for people that have found themselves in similar situations. She does all that she can to be a voice for others. Deanna has volunteered hair and makeup services for the Rome Celebrity Dance Challenge, which raises funds for sexual assault victims, and has also worked to raise money for single mothers to help assist providing Christmas gifts for their children. Mrs. Hulsey's hope is that the students that she teaches will understand the importance of passing along resources to their clients and encourage them to get the help that they need if they should find themselves in a similar situation. Deanna truly believes that the hairstylist she prepares to enter the workforce has the ability to make an impact by spreading kindness and making people feel as beautiful on the outside as they are on the inside. Mrs. Hulsey feels that GNTC and the profession of cosmetology have changed her life, and she is truly grateful for the opportunity to be a part of both special communities. We are proud to have Deanna represent GNTC and the state of Georgia as the 2024 Instructor of the Year. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Hulsey to the podium.
Good evening. It's an honor to be speaking with you this evening. What a joyful season this is, not just this time of year, but this season in your lives. Since learning that I would be speaking to you, I've done a lot of thinking about the advice I could offer you. The truth is, I'm a lot like you are. I've had moments of fear and moments of courage, and they both have played vital parts in getting me where I'm at today. As I share some of my story with you, I decided that if I can keep your mind off dinner for the next few minutes and hopefully make you laugh, this will be a win. My life has been like a movie, a lifetime movie. I've experienced some crazy things, but hardships build character and make you funnier. Some of my coworkers that hear my jokes daily may disagree with that, but I digress. I was raised by a single mom. I'm the oldest of 4. My mom is incredible. She had the unique task of raising children in less than ideal conditions financially while never making us aware of it. She worked multiple jobs, made every meal home cooked, took us to church, let us play outside, and dance around the living room. She let us be kids. We never felt burdened by the weight that adults carry on their shoulders. I never heard her complain. I never saw her give up. I remember seeing my mom sit on her bed at night reading her Bible. I remember hearing her pray. So my first piece of advice is to believe in something bigger than yourself. My mom taught me that if faith is the foundation of my existence, then I can face anything. And that lesson would be crucial a few years down the road. When I was a teenager, I got involved in a relationship that quickly became abusive. It began with him pulling my hair, grabbing my arms, and before I knew it, he had his hands around my neck. I never thought I'd be that girl. I went from being the kid who laughed the loudest in class to being the kid who sat silent and wanted to disappear. At 17 years old, when I was a senior in high school, I found out I was pregnant. The abuse with my partner got worse. I was staying sick with my pregnancy, and I didn't know what to do. Of all the uncertain things in my life at that time, I was certain of 2 things. I would have this baby, and I would be a good mother, because I had learned from the best. I decided to leave school and obtain my GED. I drove an hour to the GNTC Gordon campus while 6 months pregnant to take my test. While waiting to take the test, I remember thinking, will I ever be as successful as my peers? I wanted to graduate high school. This wasn't my plan. Little did I know this was all a part of God's plan, and I just couldn't see the pieces to the bigger picture yet. I had convinced myself that my mistakes had messed up my plan for my life. My wise mom unknowingly gave me my favorite piece of advice during one of our many conversations about life. She said, "We can carry scars and right decisions are best, but mistakes are sometimes not even what we thought they were. Maybe they were part of the plan all along." My next piece of advice is to be willing to adapt to change. Our lives will never evolve into what they are meant to be without it. I had my baby and stayed with the father. I wanted to believe things would get better. I had a second baby. My 2 daughters were the only good things in my life. At this point, I didn't know how to get out of the relationship. The abuse had gotten significantly worse, and one night he held us hostage, threatening to kill us. I was sitting in the living room floor of our apartment with my daughters, looking at their little faces and thinking, it cannot end this way. When he went to the bedroom to load the shotgun, I grabbed my babies and ran out of the apartment as fast as I could. I got a protective order and I never went back. I know that some victims of domestic violence do not live to tell their stories. To be able to say, I'm a survivor and not a statistic, is the greatest blessing. Me and my girls lived in hiding for a year. I moved to a town where I had no family or friends, no connections. I found an apartment 90 minutes from my hometown that seemed to be in a safe location near a college. We lived here in Dalton, right down the road from Dalton State College. The fact that I'm speaking to your graduating class tonight when I used to hide with my babies down the road really makes me emotional. Isn't God amazing? A few years later, I decided to go back to school at GNTC and chose cosmetology. I had endured a lot of sadness at a young age, and I was on a mission to pursue joy. I had always loved hair and makeup and making people feel good. I loved school. I loved my instructors. Doesn't our school have the best instructors? They're amazing. They cheer you on, they believe in you, they genuinely care about you. I needed that support as a student, and as an instructor now, I always try to remember that. When I was in that previous relationship, I didn't have goals or dreams. The goal each day was survival, to attend a college and do something that I loved, to chase a dream, to make goals was the greatest blessing. GNTC made my dreams obtainable. You are here tonight because you made a choice. Don't ever forget that you have a voice and choices. You are not a victim of your life. You are an overcomer of all the obstacles you have faced thus far. I have been fortunate enough to work in a field where I can use my story for good. I pray the same thing over you. Share your stories. After I graduated the cosmetology program, I went to work in a salon. Being behind the chair was my happy place. A few years later, I became an adjunct for GNTC. They couldn't get rid of me. Even after I got stuck in a bathroom with a faulty deadbolt for an hour and they had to call the fire department. Remember how I said I was going to try to make you laugh? I had been working at GNTC for a few years, but this was my first month working on the Floyd campus. I finished teaching class, and after my students left, I ran to the restroom because I was about to battle the car rider line to pick up my children from school. My first mistake was choosing the loner bathroom on the hallway that had the big heavy door that locked with a steel deadbolt. My second mistake was not taking my cell phone with me. When I went to exit the bathroom, the deadbolt wouldn't budge. Panic set in fast. I'm one of those people that immediately goes to worst case scenarios in the event of emergencies. I pictured the school closing, my kids being left alone, not knowing where mom was, and no one finding me in the bathroom until the next day. I started sweating, and then I started yelling, "Help me! Someone help me! I'm stuck in the bathroom. My name is Deanna, and I can't get out." This went on for a while. Thankfully, one of my sweet, precious students was sitting in the parking lot, and she realized I had not exited the building. She wondered if I needed help with anything. Boy, did I. She came back inside and heard me yelling and ran to my aid. I told her to get my cell phone and call my sister and tell her I was stuck in the bathroom and needed her to get my kids from school. And guys, communication is everything, okay? Because when she told my sister I was stuck in the bathroom, my sister didn't realize I was literally trapped in a bathroom, and she thought it was really weird that my student was calling with this information. Nonetheless, the kids were taken care of. Now I just needed to be rescued. She got maintenance, and they tried for the longest time to get me out. The lock wouldn't open. I offered to flip the trash can and climb into the ceiling, but they quickly shot down that idea. I would later find out that the bathroom had a firewall surrounding it, and I would have been stuck in the ceiling. They finally said they were calling the fire department to cut down the door. Great. My legacy would now involve a front-page article of a girl who had to be cut out of a bathroom. I was audibly crying, and maintenance was audibly laughing. They said they were going to try breaking the lock one more time, and I said a silent prayer that it would open. And thank God it did. I walked out to a crowd gathered around the bathroom, people anxious to see who the bathroom girl was. This was how I was introduced to one of our deans and all of our maintenance on that campus. To this day, maintenance knows me as the bathroom girl. And so, my next piece of advice is don't lose your sense of humor. Laugh as often as you can. This world is full of serious moments and heavy burdens, but laughter heals the spirit. And always take yourself onto the bathroom with you. A few months after the bathroom incident, I became a full-time instructor at the Gordon campus. This was a full circle moment. And no, it had nothing to do with the bathroom. This was the campus where I had taken my GED test and wondered what my future looked like. It's been 6 years since that full circle moment, and I stand before you today, happily married. Those 2 babies that I talked about are grown now, and I have 2 stepsons, one of which is grown as well. My life is full of joy. I consider myself extremely blessed. Hardships come and go. You have to remain teachable. I've always heard that communication is the most vital part of learning, but I believe it's kindness. If you show others that you care, they will meet your expectations in return. Kindness is the bridge for indifference. I'll share one of my favorite quotes from Conan O'Brien. Work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. Lastly, I'll leave you with a Bible verse that reminds me just how important the different parts of our journeys are. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. James 1:2-4. When you exit this building and continue living out your story, I hope it's better than anything you planned, and I hope it brings you immense joy. Thank you for having me.
It is now time to recognize honor graduates and high honor graduates of this graduating class. Our honor graduates have maintained a 3.5 to 3.99 grade point average. These honor graduates are wearing silver cords. Would you please stand if you're wearing a silver cord? Congratulations. Thank you. Our high honor graduates have maintained a 4.0 grade point average. The high honor graduates are wearing gold cords. Would you please stand? Congratulations to you. Thank you. At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize a special group. These graduates and faculty are wearing red, white, and blue cords, along with a white sash. All of us at GNTC would like to thank you for your service. Would our GNTC faculty and graduates, who are also veterans, please stand so you may be recognized. Thank you so much. As Dr. Popham has mentioned, we have some high school students who have earned an award with GNTC and who are present tonight. These graduates are wearing a turquoise cord. Would our dual enrollment students please stand? Congratulations. Next, we would like to recognize those students who have participated in one of our student organizations. Our FBLA collegiate graduates are wearing blue cords. Would you stand? Thank you. Our Skills USA graduates are wearing red cords. Please stand. Our Student Government Association graduates are wearing white cords. Would you please stand? Thank you. Now, a group of our students are first-generation college students, as you've heard earlier. These students are the first in their immediate family to attend and graduate from college. These students are wearing a blue button. Would our first-generation college students please stand? Congratulations. Thank you. Now it is time to award the associate degrees, diplomas, and certificates. I would like to introduce Dr. Elizabeth Anderson, the Vice President of Academic Affairs for Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Thank you.
Will the candidates please rise? Dr. Popham, these students have satisfactorily completed the approved course of study for their respective programs. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present them to you for the conferring of the appropriate degree, diploma, and certificate. By the authority vested in me by the state of Georgia and the Technical College System of Georgia, I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates with all of the rights and privileges thereunto. Graduates, you may now move your tassel.
Congratulations. Now, I would like you to please speak the GNTC alumni oath after me. As a graduate of Georgia Northwestern Technical College, I will represent the mission and core values of my alma mater. I will take advantage of every opportunity to speak on its behalf, to stay connected to it, to recruit students, and to give back to my college. I will use what I've learned to do work that improves and enriches the world around me. I will represent GNTC with excellence and integrity, and I will live a life of significance. I am an alumnus of Georgia Northwestern Technical College, and I am GNTC for life. Congratulations. Now, please step forward to receive your awards.
The following graduates have earned an Associate of Applied Science degree. Latasha K. Allen. Ryan Nicholas Andrews. Haley Madison Banks. Emily Brienne Barger. Brittany Nicole Bates. Gloriana Marie Beach. Jaritza Bellman. Lena Caroline Black. Jonathan Edward Bowling. Brianna Lindsay Bowen. Haley Bryant. Kaylee Ann Butner. Jillian Burns. Sky Cameron. Harry Campbell. Lacey Carmen. Ashley Elizabeth Carroll. Tamika Aaliyah Carter. Jose Guadalupe Castillo. Skylar Nicole Cottle. Gerson Celis. Juan Manuel Cervantes. Carla Leanne Childers. Sarah Caroline Childers. Darren Patrick Colson. Amy Nicole Comer. Andrew William Comley. Dominic Calvin Olin Copeland. Yamilet Cordero. Mary Alexis Couch. Kayla Crabb. Tiernan Cross. Lisbeth Nunez Cruz. Ruben Cruz Chavez. Anna Lee Morgan Davis. Jillian Danielle Desmond. Erwin Lauren Desramo. Lamisha Diamond. Brianna Lachey Dillard. Jesus Dominguez.
Madison Grace Doty. Lilia Nicole Dreps. Elizabeth Ann Duncan. Mia Regina Edwards. Samantha Peyton Eakey. Erica Cruz Escatilla. Oscar Esquivel. Lisa Ann Faircloth. Patrick Orion Ferguson. Blaine Aubrey Fox. Stormy Sunday Fowler. Juan Carlos Ferrer. Joel Gardea. Aiden Faye Gargas. Emily Giovanna Garnica Reyes. Jessica Glover. Judith Gonzalez. Christy Mae Grady. Brett James Gregory. Sydney Ann Groves. Violet Guzman. Anissa Caitlin Hales. Ashley Taylor Hall. Carla Victoria Haynes. Brianna Danae Hearn. Hannah Hegwood. Megan Suzanne Henderson. Jesus Cana Hernandez. Christopher Abel Herrera. Cody Lee Hillhouse. Julia Naomi Hunt. Ashley Lauren Jacques. Candace Michelle Jenkins. Nancy LaRae Johnson. Victoria Horado. Peyton Kankala. Yasmin Khatib. Emma Mae Kinsey. Jorge Luis Lopez. Ruby Fabiola Lopez. Mackenzie Elise McMahon Lunsford. Raylan Macon. McCaden Martin. Alejandra Martinez Nunez. Morgan Allison Matthews. Nija McNabb. Juan Miguel Lopez. Joseph Patrick Miller. Jordan Millerons. Margaret Stephanie Luann Mims. Jessica Renee Moats. Kelsey Deanne Moats. Roxana Ortiz. Andrea Renee Owens. Ronnie Palablanco. Carla Morgan Paulin. Sarah Elizabeth Peranto. Glory Arisbeth Perez. Jenny Lee Perrin. Tyler Lee Pierce. Jessica Reeves Pittman. Tabitha Shea Pullum. Cameron Michelle Purser. Bruce Andy Ramirez. Tyler Rollins. Rebecca Noel Redden. Maddie Elise Rikas Johnson. Grace Renz. Brittany Ashley Reyes. Margot Reyes. Taylor Shantae Richardson. Yoderit Rico. Terry Roberts Jr. Gracie Emily Robinson. Andrea Rodriguez. Aida Magnolia Romero Salzar. Christina Sulema Salisis. Griselda Elsmerada Salisis. Stephanie Salinas. Kaylee Samples. Kimberly Sanchez Leal. Giovanni Alexander Santillan. Kyla Grace Sebo. Jennifer Serrano. Hannah Suzette Shorey.